Agree my records. Right, so tash me off la Uimhreacha Cóimpleaisc. Okay. Now, when you Uimhreacha Cóimpleaisc, ich had rod behag my good you would ever complex, right? So an ever complex te part and so the real part. So I had the Genesis could you was real numbers. So ever had read that. Okay, I had rod to be real. Negation and shen obviously to imaginary part and shen so shen net you can ever complexes yeah. So we have to off la all real numbers so we handle to end good is all natural numbers to state the subsets and shen to said good and shen I guess to state the shen and shen to q good which is 0 q formula instead of 0 q all rational numbers which is Uimhreacha Cóimpleaisc. Okay, now to state the shin to all real numbers. So market as to state the shin you have real numbers. Okay, so shin all real numbers. I guess in shin to state the shin rod the harmage. More a whole lot la hella to rod the harmage complex numbers are. So which we call the imaginary number. Now, really, to complex a whole lot actually like yellow. Actually in a skirt. I go show imaginary number, so rather be la I. I'm sure go to break clarity goes to deny la crackfish. I know we should use maths league live in, but it is I is your imaginary number. Okay. Now the rest he got the virtue horley hill and chen, so he got sample of cost 3 minus 2I. So that would be your cut a whole lot like hell. What's an okay? Now, so your real imaginary like hell, that'll give you a complex, ever complex. It's the least hard to go into a Venn diagram. Now, the rest, the basics, ma lock and say cost 3 minus 2I, kinder cheshmachin or graph. So cost maths a bit to that the going graph a hard. So rest, I'll harmage your argan diagrammer, natural real good, I guess imaginary. Okay, so erase right to non true he da I guess 3 for your real I guess to the go she's luja I luja da I when you the imaginary. So you have 3 minus 2I I guess shin so harms said usually said W harmage your complex numbers so you can record shin the said is your complex number. Now there's legal kila argan diagram. And what the ruddy be now he can do instant. Okay, now so shin the argan diagram. Now the rest would they be added to in time to the fod o layer function could you set in time harmage modulus. Okay, my so shin the harmage modulus. Now market this or modulus that ever to be so shin fod the modulus to shin cosmos square root a squared plus b squared. Actual said cosmos a plus bi. Okay, so shin the formula. It is kaita shin olam off by heart, new variation shin did ends screwed. Okay, so in this quartu modulus machine, so it is the quartu modulus that 3 luja da I. So the shin cosmos square root that 3 squared plus minus 2 squared. So it is the shin cosmos square root 3j. So test from the school of thought own layer function, PG said cosmos square root 3j. Okay. Now, negation and shen to the kite of fallen kinder la right. Gaimahal freed samu jalu may do in complex rhyme of each. Yes? Right, so my quick run for each, just la reversion of deep. Right. So Mahashmit la the basics. So the journey to Dutch Rashi, Jirid I squared. Lujahin. Okay? Jirid I cubed. Can you be any? Yep. Right. So it is because I tried to go to I cubed in right turn la I made for I squared. Which the cosma I made for Lujahin, which the cosma Luja I. I to the power of 4. Then you be sin right kern la heen, which is I squared squared, which the cosma luja heen squared, which the cosma la heen. Now I to the power of 5. 5. Luja I. Right, so can there with the luja I. So it's I made if I squared squared. Well, on the okay, kai to go ni I squared do says. So I squared squared is 4. Made if I is I to the power of 5. Well, on the okay, let's let that indices. Da for da care made if I, that's to I to the power of 5. Now the shin cosma I made if minus 1 squared, which the cosma I. Okay. Now, Mohonyam Sagal, Okra pattern, Luja Heen, Luja I, Heen I. Here canala. I to the power of 6 is I squared cubed, which the cosma Luja Heen cubed, which the cosma Luja Heen. Next to me back, you can show these. To the wild thing here can look all the way cosmos. Here can look all the way Luja I, and here can look all the way Heen, here can look all the way I to the power of any power to the golal heen dot c not kaha can it beat in carafreggers in the goni. Make it as I to the power of 7. Reached it's I squared cubed made for I, which the cosmla luja heen for I is luja I. As to the back of G shot. Basically what it on. Our argon diagram, Mavedan has a complex ever to be for I, you rotate anti-clockwise by 90 degrees. So Smichi has said, Harmstasha I squared, Shin Luja Heen. Shin Luja Heen. Mavedam say I squared for I, that's I cubed, Tama for Luja I. Wogma by 90 degrees, anti-clockwise. Mav made them for I reached, Tama Golgaji Heen. So reached, Wogma by 90 degrees, anti-clockwise. So I now made them testify I to the broken graph by 90 degrees. Now, for example, Malak Medinian sample journal, grow said cosmot 3 minus da I. Okay? So go non 3, she's gji minus da I a gashama punch set. Now, Jirud I set. Jitmolian. So reach from your I set, Malak and Linus and Shen, Rima egg 90 degrees. I guess the rotate like to heart by 90 degrees, I guess very shin that the punch your. Now, the rest of my edition ma to the goal we cosma da la plus 3I. Okay, it's just me and deep. So I said you know la I made it for 3 minus da I, which the cosma 3I minus da I squared, which the cosma 3I minus da for luja here, which the cosma luja da or plus da plus 3I. Like a da plus 3I, which is a 90 degree rotation anti-clockwise. So reach the shin tower to you can do so. Was no okay again. So I now made into for I to a grahlu anti-clockwise to eleni hake. Okay. Now the modulus at the fad unlar from you punch it, which in janta. Now Abernash Godogma that's a column I to the power of 41. Can they so can you kite to I squared usage? Goni. That's the trick. Usage I squared. So kaimach over she's so to I squared going to the power of Gj. When you even it. So what's the closest even number to 41? 40. So J ved ma for dollar 40. Fee. So it's I squared to the power of 20. So now that's I to the power of 40. I guess my addition for I, which is I to the power of 41. So you can on you wrote my yen. So raised has some solution I made it for minus 1 to the power of 20. Anything to the power of even number, negative number to the power of even is only positive, so relation here. So figure is I. Well, on the okay, let's learn. Can the wine I to the power of 102 down. So raised it's I squared to the power of Leda Kate da. Quick heat. So 2 by 51. 2 by 51 is 102. So raise to sin cosma minus heen to the power of 51. Now the 51 is odd, so therefore it's going to be negative. Cosma luja heen. Well, on the okay lesson in us how to solve the I to the power. Okay, right. I'm today. So Shinny had basically had a couple of page. Down the page in Shin to the Sumu Jalu complex numbers. So kind of to actually get to the end into the Sumu Jalu complex numbers. So I'm afraid Shin has to head slide. Was Shinny gan in it? You can call it a goal. Shinny gan in it? Yeah, right. Right. So Mahashmi in Nasla Sumu. So just pick me a complex number. So just Jeremy equal W cosma 3 plus 4I is equal to Z cosma luja heen luja da I. So we have two complex numbers. Okay, so raise Hashmi off la sumu. Now to make sumu, you add the real and you add the imaginary. So you have 3 plus keherai plus luja heen luja da I. So frigere. You to 3 luja heen shin da, keherai luja da I, you to da I. So you to 2 plus 2I. Now race to a tar to gujigin to jeta tarlu or an Argan diagram. So race my harms is Argan diagram down the punchy shin. So remember this heen da 3 agus keher. So I, 2I, 3I, 4I, luja I, luja da I, luja 3I, luja keherai. Heen da 3 agus keher, luja heen, luja da, luja 3 agus luja keher. Now my home says yeah function. So we had punch 3 plus 4I, so 3 plus 4I shina agus shin ma W. My home says ikanale luja heen, luja I, so luja heen, luja da I shina agus shin ma a set. Okay, so the yeah function is the shin gum W is a set. No, yes, great. Scrimmage that. I said and shin. Okay. Now, ma comments and vertically helle. I grew the tarlu. To my fault 2 plus 2I. So W plus a set. To my fault 2 plus 2I in short. So shin a frigure. Shin W plus a set. So make it to J to actually tarlu or an Argan diagram. Locks a fod o shin. Guji shin. I guess malakam a fod o shin guji shin. Nur tam a sumu. Tam actually sumu shin la shot. So my contested to my got she's birch mark in the wine. So when he says she's birch it is mark in the wine to my fault da 2I. So I could fod in the shin to the god co throw it's right here in the tongue. Now your graph 100% perfect, but there's sumu complex numbers so to the la shot because to the god o shin she's guji shin to the god o shin she's guji shin. Now, for example, Abner's how much is 4 plus 4I? So much is P, complex number P, 4 plus 4I, or 4 minus 4 plus 4I. So we're going to how much in la W. So doi our own graph, we'll lock them some fod o shin guji shin. I just go more fod kern. Because we shouldn't do my complex ever do. I shin P, shin P plus W. BG we said that you might shot. So fod shin shin, galo shin guji shin to my sumu shin la W. The vince sumu W la P, vince gal o shin guji shin, I guess run yama, I guess human fregre kern. So you can see what the tarlin shin. Okay, so BG to the sumu, it's always the modulus distance to the sumu less your punch shin. Which is okay again then. Okay, right, so I'm arranging guji jalu. Now, jalu. Complex numbers so Jeremy W minus a set. Now just be kudaman to the jalu. Kurgonish jahan lubini. So you do 3 plus keherai minus lubini. Because it is to the jalu. Minus heen minus da I. So you do 3 plus keherai plus I or plus heen plus da I. So race frigure you to keher plus she I. Okay. Now to the jalu to the yenu to the garhan direction. So next galo shen guji shen to the galo shen guji shen. So merka to shen to the galo balashen. So they go in the opposite direction. So it's negative, you just go in the opposite direction. So to the jalu, you go in the opposite direction. there's to someone listen argan diagram. Wasn't take again in. So I think Bahag machine later give anyway on Godfrey door. Okay? Now so shin the job. Kicking a limb made. Now made the complex numbers so raised majorum salat cosla da w so shin 2 made for da. So shin right kernel at da a made for 3 plus kri which the cosma she plus r-i. So really what at the end to made to ma fad the wine right to ma fad kernel reached. So you made for da. Made for le right to le bally. Made for 3 right to ma heen da right to ma 3 edit done complex number. What's an okay again then? So it's a tar take a jigenship jeta tarlu listen argan diagram. Right, we okay la made. Right? Now first what made the complex number cosla w made for said. Okay, so to w shin 3 plus kri made for luji heen luji do I. So this just cosla algebra. You to 3 for luji 3 you to luji 3 3 for do I you to luji she I. Keher for luji you to luji kri agus keher for do you to luji art I squared. Let's be well I squared because the shall luji heen. So raise to the factor luji 3 luji j I plus art because minus heen for minus art you to plus art. So frigre you to quick luji j I. Okay, so just be clear man there to me do making to here luji I squared kai to go ni minus he no horizon. Okay, now that's the easy stuff. Right? Samu jalu medu. Now wrench we bit more complicated. Okay? Now Mahimad in your wrench. I'll go over the units. Right, so I'm just going to hash your play because you're just going to go with it. Right. Right, so my hash region is your wrench. Okay, so raise malak with w ranter set. So shinor kernel 3 plus kri a ranter luji heen luji do I. G enemy near to which wrench. There you be identity. Column. Identity G enemy near the ren image. Made into top against the bottom fund. Conjugate done button. Now, zero the conjugate. Now, raise to the hot friction headway. So conjugate is you change the sign adding to coded done imaginary part. So what the w cosma 3 plus kri then conjugate agus cormid goni linus account. That shouldn't Deutsch mit conjugate w la linus account. So the conjugate cosma 3 minus kri. Okay, what I said cosma luji heen luji do I to conjugate that said cosma Jordy luji heen plus do I. Erase you just change the sign of the imaginary part only. Okay, now there's to within the wrench kai to 3 plus kri is going luji heen luji do I immediately conjugate done bun. So you to luji heen plus do I is going luji heen plus do I. Because reason ma waiting to say a very complex for a conjugate you to reach it an imaginary part and you just get real, and that's the purpose. Okay, so medicine ma. So you to 3 for luji heen you to luji 3 for do I you to she I minus kri plus art I squared. The ligas gun luji heen for luji heen you to heen luji do I plus do I minus kri squared. Okay, now so shin luji art because minus heen for plus art you to luji art luji 3 you to luji heen jig plus do I a ligas gun heen plus kr shin quick. So frigre you to luji heen jig is gonna quick plus do is gonna quick I. Agus sinna do hart la goni screw. Na he foig mar sinna. So go kite goni screw and the form character is always a plus b I or p plus q I. So reached it's minus 11 plus 2 over 5 I. Well on the new kilo wrench. a complex number. So these kind of come on your chair. Now to wrench ever a complex making top against the bottom from conjugate on bottom. Okay, right. Shin jante. So my imagery and shin really exercise 33.2. 33 shin modulus and shin 33.4. Oh, just to go such algebra shin wrench 33.3. Was she kissed every quid jig janter 33.3 and kin 33.3 kissed you 3 jig, yeah, right. Right, so kissed you 3 jig Durcha what I said Codumla Keher plus 3i. I guess the W Cosma do Luja I. Find the value of K for which a sediscan W plus Ki is real. Right? So it isn't real, so that means that Nilai be fuck. Okay? So it is kind of wrenchy in headway. So you to Keher plus 3i around do Luja I, so medicine for do plus I is can do plus I. So this you multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate on bottom. Medicine more, so you to art plus keher I plus she I plus 3i squared. The ligastion do for do keher plus do I minus I squared. Is this to shin goni go hal ma. Matan rent jante cart good to shaw goni go hal ma cart. Okay, so to much art luigi 3, so just adding same because I squared is minus 1. So you to art luigi 3 shin quick plus ji a ligastion the quick, which the cardinal 1 plus 2i. Okay, now so to majadishin is first down shot. So tescum go 1 plus 2i plus ki is equal to real. So that means session cosmla 1 plus 0i. So tesco is malacatus in the imaginary part. Tesco go do I plus ki cosmla 0. Because obviously if there's no complex, no imaginary part, there's only real, so chi should know cosmla 0. Okay, so raised due to ki cosmla luigi do I, so to ki cosmla luigi do. And it's in the fraction. What's an okay again? You think you did Colin? Yeah. Okay, I think catch the 3 where she catch the quid jig janta. Alan you okay la quid jig. Lalan you okay la quid Danny, which is the quid jig janta. Where the quid jig janta, right. Huh? You were to janta or your daddy in it? Right, from a fridge? Right. Just share my shade jig, because the power retains similar. Alright, right, so just share my catch the shade jig. Do you show what he says? Right, or just watch the anime, just book my senses, get the book. Right, so kiss the shade. Right, shade to chat do plus 3i is gone 3 minus do I. Equal to j. So here what the height is of remark na could you do plus 3i round to 3 minus do I. So Tashila shan, so you do plus 3i is gone 3 luja do I, made for 3 plus do I is gone 3 plus do I. So this made in top because the bottom from conjugate on bottom. Made it in the more. Do for 3 you to she, do for do you to keher I plus nui I plus she I kearney. Ligasgon 3 for 3 you to nui plus she I minus keher I squared. Rest behag machine to go ni kaluma. So the shin cosma she, luigi she, so shin the kaluma, so to mitwakela keher I plus nui I shin 3j guy. It's gonna nui plus keher shin 3j, which the cosma I. Next time is quartu I to the power of 10, which the cosma. Now, was I need shaw hashbandi, Molly clean shantu, I to the power of 10. I'm going I squared to outside, so could you in the screen machine I squared to the power of my I squared to the power of 5, which the cosma luigi he to the power of 5 is equal to minus 1. Like a shinijeru, jigging down and in what the machine, so it's squared. Sin okay again. Okay, so conny county. Anything the power needs more than da kite screw as I squared. And then open them up. Alright, lesson Gorna? Yep, right. Right. What goes to us? Can revision. Shin? No, sure. Sure? Right. We're again in your nash. We'll show okay, listen. Woman gal all gast. No, right. Okay, which are nash cash ever so had 3 punchy care and shed. Well, Kissney being shen the Rushad the Yenu 33.4. Georgie does add the Ligiani row. Well, J. Homadiv, home and whole active, no dog king, she no. I had an out each in the Yenu. Will Kissney being shen the Rushad the Yenu, or can I just move on? Can journal, right, okay. Right. Right, so kiss journal. Right, so kiss your shade. Now kiss your shade to grow square root minus shade jig minus 30i in the form a plus bi. Right, so rud the kite to see any kite shin or her cosmla a plus bi. Now could you any in that? You square both sides. So you have to minus shade jig minus troha I cosmla a plus bi squared. Okay, now my vid position the ma you have to minus shade jig minus troha I cosmla a squared plus da ab minus b or plus bi squared, b squared I squared. So raised to minus shade jig minus troha I cosma a squared plus da ab minus b squared, because the raised I squared is minus 1. Well, an in your case is good shan. Okay? G n which in a shiny. Screen to mother real Augusta gem imaginary parts. So split as jahan real is imaginary. So I'm locked within in the real parts. So in the real parts in Luigi Shejig cosmla a squared minus b squared. And we have a formula. Okay? I'm locked with an imaginary part yeah, so what's in cartigo? To I behorgamu I station go with to a bi. So just coverage. Okay, a for bi you to a bi plus a bi you to a bi. What's okay again is behorgamu I station. So shin you to the head formula. Now I'm locked to imaginary parts. You to minus troha cosma da ab. Okay, so task is called ab cosma luja quijig. So to a cosma luja quijig is gonna be. Now subashen is just the head formula. So you to luja shejig. Right, so you to luja shejig cosma luja quijig is gonna be squared minus b squared. And then just solve for b. Well, he got a equals minus 15 over b, or he got b how equals minus 15 over a. Was it okay? So it's minus 15. Aye, from minus quijig can be so much from a, or he got the b so much, and you to know anyway. Was it okay? Right, so maybe she no mark. So you to lose shejig cosmla. Now quijig for quijig shin yeah hate fisa. Yeah hate fisa quick is can b squared minus b squared. Maybe a rod for b squared. So you have to minus shejig b squared. Cosma yeah hate fisa quick minus b to the power of 4. Okay, so then the quadratic to anrod trasna, so you have to b equal to k minus shejig b squared minus yeah hate fisa quick cosma 0. And we factorize. So we factorize. So you have to b squared for b squared. I guess yeah hate fisa quick la shejig no ifa my nui for fisa quick, yeah, that works, yeah. Agus raised you to minus agus plus. So to b squared quadrumla nui, so to b quadrumla or minus nui, so to b quadrumla square root minus nui. Okay, which the quadrumla go j. Well, the Higgins and I got actually so short to your line is the b squared quadrumla fisa quick, so to b quadrumla plus or minus quick. Now, near Madrid go for so j how much generic, how much a obruma. Okay, so the rest. Tigum shinner wogus this rubuk. And it was in again, yeah. Okay, now, so the tuition solved again. Obviously, ni higla b, ni operation, ni higla b with quadrumla minus square root minus ni, because it's imaginary, so it doesn't work. So this is image plus or minus quick. Now, to a quadrumla minus quick jig is going b, so there's the b quadrumla quick. To a quadrumla minus quick jig is going to quick, with the quadrumla luigi 3, so shouldn't they get punch it luigi 3 is quick. I guess the b quadrumla luigi quick. You to a quadrumla luigi quick jig is going to luigi quick, with the quadrumla 3. So the rest you to the yeah fragment. So rest task in equal square root luigi shade jig luigi troha I in as quadrumla. So he gets to be luigi 3 plus quick I. No 3 luigi quick I. I guess in the fragment. Well, I'm in okay lesson. Yeah. So fairly straightforward. Alright, lesson not on in okay lesson. Okay. I guess in the fragment. So minus 3 plus 5i or 3 minus 5i. Okay. Now, so soon really 33.4. Now, Madrid G 33.5. Shin is said squared real imaginary dot Kerna. Right. Solve the equation. Right. So Rushu able to kiss Jin the kiss ni homa even chan. He and see quick shart or Kerna be. Right. Rushu able to kiss to sharty any. Kiss the beach and you get him hot free. Now in the Roddy's tower that you definitely do need to know is about your sharty gugus need you. We should get him hot free sharty gugus need you go on and yard to any. How you go hot free yeah. Right. Right, so kiss your sharty. Now, so kiss your sharty to door said plus 3 said dash quadrumla phi minus 3i. Right. So JJ shall solve for a said as a member of Q the equation do said plus 3 said dash equals 20 minus 3i, where said is the complex conjugate of a set. Right. So would then you be adding to catch a dash image like cash mashaw G image. Say that Kate. G Hordinia nuance. So leading to the side quadrumla x plus or a plus bi and x plus yi. Yeah, so Mahashmaja leak door said every quadrumla a plus bi. So therefore task equal conjugate or said quadrumla a minus bi. And then you solve for a and b. Okay, so subversion is just the cosmage. So you to do medifa a plus bi plus 3 medifa a minus bi quadrumla phi minus 3i. Medition ligama. So you to do a plus do bi plus 3a minus 3bi quadrumla phi minus 3i. Now I'm locking in the real parts. So in the real parts to default do a plus 3a so shin quick a quadrumla phi. So to a quadrumla kehe. Malak to the imaginary parts. Test good to us. Go da A minus 3B. So shin minus heen. Chodumla B. Go with us minus B. So plus da B minus 3B shin minus B. Chodumla luja 3. So to B chodumla 3. Okay. Now, the shin opri marking guji image. So test good nash go said. Chodumla 4 plus 3I. So kaimich in nash sobal back shasa cottage. Okay. Bishno the enemy from Jamu Johnson can they show you? Eh? Oh, shane just a sobal back shasa. So you to do for 4 plus. Oh, just you know the thumb find the side of it. Oh, shane come on. I'm overthinking. So shane Johnson. So at least the side Chodumla 4 plus 3I. Okay, so shin kiss the short you. Right, now Uimhreacha kissed ever solve for said the equation that where that right so okay. Right. So solve for said so Uimhreacha kissed ever in the jig. So the jig has said plus 3 plus I for said conjugate Chodumla short luja keher I. So rate routine care in the job. Will you take will you show again in it, eh? Should you again in it? Oh, 3 lujai, my 3 lujai. Right, so right here in the job. Because said, so this leak door said, if we Chodumla A plus B I. Okay, so what's in the jam? So you to A plus BI plus 3 luja I made for A minus BI Chodumla short luja keher I. Race medition ligima. So you to A plus BI plus 3A minus 3BI minus AI minus plus BI squared. Chodumla short luja keher I. So race you to keher A plus BI minus AI minus 3BI do A plus do is and keher A BI minus 3BI so deduction is creation minus 2BI minus do BI and to the factor minus AI minus B. Sin cartago? Sin cartago? Yeah. Okay. I guess reached scream out the real parts. So the real parts you to keher A minus B. Chodumla short. I guess the imaginary parts you to minus A minus do B. Chodumla luja keher. So reached just in the science and sense you to keher A minus B Chodumla short. I guess you to A plus do B Chodumla keher. Medition for do. So you to art A minus do B Chodumla keher jig. You to A plus do B Chodumla keher. So the yeah B calumat so factor nui A Chodumla art jig. So to A Chodumla do. Raised you to do plus do B Chodumla keher. Do B Chodumla do B Chodumla heen. So raised you to said Chodumla do plus I. Okay. Was you okay lesson? Yeah. Was your feisty he jant Thomas and Dave? You hope much indeed. Right, was you get it here in trial fee he in us? Was you get it go hurt that feisty heen? I'll give a mic on, now this is the easy bit, this is the easy chat. This is ordinary level. I've got 100 to me ordinary level 1. minus it, get this in. But ich hätte chapter is the Heimat we got how go rectangular form which is polar forms and all that's where you get it on chart and shooting. Hopefully try to make complex numbers will chances of a midterm break. Now, did you get his screw to our chart and shooting? There's chart and shot. She get his screw to the chart and shot, or she get his break? George, did you get his break? She get his break. Could you go lock it? Should you just go to the very race up, but anyway. George. Yeah. Yeah. What tomorrow I knew, we shall show you I knew, or we should just not. And then my mark popularity, which you get a shock when you practice. What? 1 to 8 more practice. So how much is in sister to the classroom? These also they go to the classroom anyway. Huh? So what's the we get the arm the frigri hoist to Google Classroom. Right, so could musicians to the north or sweet hopefully sweet hammer. Come on the switching continue. WhatsApp will go. WhatsApp chat or Google Classroom chat, Google chat or then message will come right voice of persistent frigri to do yet. And it is worth see this hot for each because I'm quite good for a hand mark doesn't like. So she dream dance will be like a row. And the row must be. But you go right, take the row. Right, anyway. Right, far. How do we do it? 18. Modulus is square root a squared plus b squared. Take the square root of it. Modulus of the set is the square root a squared plus b squared. So these calculation or the are part of the formula. Can you count your modulus? Modulus is square root a squared plus b squared. So obviously counting square root of t1 could annual between two and then you square both sides. So kiss Jacker. That's a short father kiss Jacker. Could you all that? Right. You might get a leaky in the deep, but we must too Steve. Right. Merkin to lead in your to mark kiss to pushing your sugar. And at the hot. Modulus that said squared. Lovely. So you actually you incinerate, you done square root. Right. Plus thaw is said minus 3 conjugate. Three plus quick eye. Right. So make it this it. Leak does it is touching to. Leak does said if it comes from a plus b I. Now to modulus does section square root a squared plus b squared. Squared. So you shouldn't write it on square root anyway. Right? Plus dá said, or dá maybe fa a plus bi minus 3 fa a minus bi cosma 3 plus quig I. So we facula a squared plus b squared plus dá a plus dá bi minus 3a plus 3bi cosma 3 plus quig I. So you to a squared plus b squared. Dá a minus 3a you to minus a, dá b plus 3b you to quig bi cosma 3 plus quig I. So shouldn't head get it. Just made into ligi moha. Lan and yoki la shan. Ushu he not take three nash. Daniel to yan with nash. Real like I say. Real and imaginary solve for a. So tashila the real. So you to a squared plus b squared minus a cosma 3. So it's in the real. Imaginary you to quig b cosma quig. So to b cosma he. So that's handy enough. So to facula a squared plus 1 squared minus a cosma 3 you to a squared minus a or cosma dá. So it's in minus dá when we trust the gt one cosma 0 and we factorize. So to a for a heen for dá minus x plus. So to a cosma luigi heen or to a cosma dá. So frigre. So you to set which the cosma a plus b I cosma luigi heen plus I no to cosma dá plus I. So there's your two solutions. Now, you're my getting in a deal, but anyways, I don't know.